Hi my angels. In today's video I'm filming on a different camera than the one I normally film on just because I am. So that's why I like the quality and the sound might be a little bit different, but I thought I'd come talk to you. Sorry, I'm laughing because my boyfriend's in the background. He just decided to make funny faces at me. But I'm coming to you guys because, well, it's Saturday, 1. And also today's the first of 20, I think it's the first, right? That's the first of 2021. So I wanted to start this year off right. Today's video, for some of you, honestly, you might think it's a little bit boring, but I just kind of want to tell you guys a little bit about my plans for the upcoming year. Like YouTube wise, I kind of did a video a couple weeks ago. I did my bucket list, and so I kind of talked a little bit about some of my New Year's resolutions and go into a lot of detail, but I know a lot of my New Year's resolutions focus around like just kind of being more positive and trying to make things like, I wouldn't say better for myself, but basically just like focusing on the positive. That's like a main focus of my New Year's resolutions. But when it comes to YouTube, I thought you guys might want to know. So I have a couple like comedy sketches that I'm planning to do. One of them, I'll give you guys a little bit of a hint. It's about basically people, it's the type of people at drive-thru. Me and like a lot of people I know have worked jobs where we've had to deal with people who come through drive-thru, and like not just drive-thru but like just customers in general. And so it's going to be a comedy skit where we kind of like over exaggerate some of the things that people have said and done, both like as a customer and as the worker, because I know like I've been on both sides, and I know there's some times where like when I was working, a customer would come in and then I'd like interact with them and they'd leave and I'd be like, why did I say that? So we're kind of making fun of ourselves as well as honestly some other people. But anyways, it's all like in good fun. I shouldn't say we're making fun of anyone because it's just, yeah, it's supposed to be comedy. But and then I want to do a lot more like fashion videos, makeup videos. I want to do a video this past year, like in 2020, because actually on the 17th of this month is going to be my 1 year anniversary of being on YouTube. So if you guys could press that like and subscribe button and let me know that, and comment even, and let me know that you like the type of videos I'm putting out. I know I don't really have like a niche per se yet, but I film things that I enjoy and that I like, and for me that's a lot of different things. I don't have just one, just one interest. So I film a lot of it. I want to do some more fashion and makeup ones. I went through a while there where I wasn't really wearing makeup just because I was at home a lot, and so I didn't really see the point. And then my face was breaking out, and so I wasn't wearing that, so of course I'm not going to film a makeup video if I'm not wearing makeup. Like, that doesn't make any sense. But I'm hoping this year people will start to be able to go out more. I don't really want to talk about that part of it because like that's boring, and you guys can, I'm trying to let you guys come here to be like, get away from the stress of the world. But I'm hoping that I'll be able to go out. But I also want to film a video where I kind of went around like areas, like towns close to where I live, and kind of like talk about the history of them, and like find different, like in my town we have a lot of different like what are they called, murals and stuff, like artwork. I thought it'd be really cool to try and like find out the history behind them, and I don't know how much I want to do that, because I don't want people to be able to like see those murals and be like, oh, like I recognize this place, this is where she lives. And so I'm debating on how to do that and like keep myself and other people who've been on camera with me as safe as possible. But I might just go around to like different towns that are like close to where I live, and then like leave my town out of it, or like I might have my town be in it and then just go to like a couple different towns and like see kind of like where that's, and like not tell you guys which town I live in, so then like there'll be like 5 or 6 different ones, but we'll see how that goes. And then also, speaking of which, that won't be till the end of the year because I'm actually supposed to be getting my license soon. I turned 22 December 22nd. I still don't have my license, but I wasn't really ready for it. I didn't have like the money for it. I didn't have somebody who was able to teach me. I just wasn't a good time for me. But now I have a friend who is able to teach me, has her own car. I feel ready to take on that responsibility. I have the money to get my license, all of that fun stuff. So I want to save up money to get a car this year. So I will probably film a couple of more videos because I'll actually like in different locations, because I'll actually be able to like go to different locations, on like my day off or whatever. I can just kind of get in my car and drive to the next town over and take you guys with me. But I'm excited to see what this year brings, because I'm kind of curious, like once we don't have to wear masks inside anymore, a lot of people are thinking that we're going to be bringing masks inside. I also I have to do like a major room clean out. I've mentioned that before, and so I plan on doing that, and I might film that this year. Yeah, it'll depend on how it goes, because I started it the other day. I cleaned out like 4 different drawers, and I made it so like I only had to use 2 of them, which I'm very proud of myself. But it was basically just like, I called it bathroom stuff because there was a lot of like perfumes and like body lotions and a lot of hand sanitizer and a lot of like different things like that. I think I had like, this year a lot of people would give like those little packets of like Kleenexes and gifts and stuff, so I had a lot of those. And then I like did a complete clean out of like my food, because a lot of it was just had gone bad. Or like not so much that had gone bad, it was well, yeah, a lot of it like was that it had gone bad. So I cleaned that out, and then that was in my room though, that was like in my kitchen obviously, but like, you know what I mean. But I still want to do like the rest of my closet and stuff. But if I only like get rid of like 2 shirts, for example, then I might not film that, or put it up at least, because that would be really boring, but we'll see. Sorry, I was just looking at, like I said, I'm using a different camera than I normally do, just because I want this video to kind of be like a nice quick come and talk to you guys type video. But I have like, it says that I've used like 7 minutes and 40 seconds out of like 40 minutes of camera time, and I thought it said that I've been talking for 40 minutes, and I was like, put on. I also wanted to come talk to you guys about a couple more like mental health videos, just regular health videos. I did one that a lot of you really liked, or at least a lot of you watched, a couple months ago, where I what's it called? I'm a complete blank. Hi. But where I came and talked to you guys about, oh yeah, my teacher calling me fat. So, and I've had a couple of other issues with people saying things, and like that teacher specifically, and so I kind of want to do like a series where I talk to you guys about like things that teachers said and did, not just to like me, but to other people. The one thing that kind of like scares me about being a YouTuber though is, so I'm sure you guys have all seen like the apology videos that YouTubers do, which most of the time is just like they make like this massive mistake, which is, I'm pretty sure, just to get attention, and then they come in and they do this like 20-minute like apology video that is just to get money. Like, you know what I'm talking about? Like, there's a few where you're like, oh, okay, like you made an honest mistake and like you're actually apologizing. But I find people tend to like put YouTubers up on this like pedestal where they think they're perfect all the time, and like as soon as they make like the tiniest little mistake, they basically like attack them almost. And so obviously I'm not saying like I want to make mistakes, but I also understand the fact that like I am human, and although I'm going to do everything I can to be the best human that I can be, I also know that there's a possibility that in the future I may end up making a mistake, and the idea of something that could potentially be very small and very fixable blowing up because cancel culture is a thing is kind of terrifying. So I know that's not me saying like, oh, I'm never gonna make a mistake, or like if I do make a mistake you should forgive me. Like, No, I mean, keep me accountable. Like, I'm going to keep myself accountable. I just think that people need to, like, when a YouTuber makes a mistake, realize that, like, we're not robots, we're human beings. Like, the only thing is we're human beings with a camera who decides to put something online. Like, okay, yeah, you shouldn't be putting certain things online. Like, that is fair. I will give you that. But I just think that people need to, like, calm down and think about something for a second before they automatically start sending death threats to people. I'm just saying. Like, sometimes you don't need to freak out that much. Well, actually, no, you should never send that to anyone, like, no matter what they did. Like, that is, I don't care what the person did, never send, like, that type of threat to someone, or, like, any type of threat to someone. But I'm just saying, like, I think sometimes people, like, overreact. So, that's kind of, I've been thinking about that a little bit lately, because I've been having a lot of, like, apology videos pop up in my feed, and so I'm like, I understand, like, you know, if somebody made a mistake, coming out and saying sorry, but then you read the comments, and it's like, okay, like, that's not right to say, no matter who or the person is or what they did, but alright. And then YouTube is letting this go because I don't understand it. I'm, like, hoping that I never get into that situation, because, like I said, I'm going to do my best to, like, be the best person I can be, but I want to let you guys know that that's something that's kind of I've been thinking about lately. So I've been kind of, like, not scared to put YouTube videos up, but I haven't been putting YouTube videos up as much anymore, because I'm like, I don't want to, like, accidentally, like, say yes when I'm supposed to say no, and then, you know, get all this. Because actually, I put a video on TikTok up not that long ago, and I got a lot of hate comments on it, which, I mean, I also got a lot of, like, good comments too. And, like, some of the hate comments, it was like, no, okay, like, it's maybe a mean way to put that, but, like, I understand your point of view, okay, like, you don't, like, you disagree, whatever, that's cool. But then some of them were just, like, plain lies, and I was like, are you typing on the right video? Because me and you aren't watching the same thing. Like, I don't quite know where you got that. Like, it wasn't even, like, a matter of opinion or, like, anything. It was just factually wrong, and I was like, I like the fantasy world you've created. I do not have access to said fantasy world, so I cannot see your point of view. But good for you, I guess. Yeah. So that's one thing that I've kind of been trying to deal with lately, is figuring out how to, like, deal with the hate comments, because I never really got that before. And being somebody who's kind of, like, new to the whole, like, I guess I'm not really new to the whole social media thing, but I'm kind of new to the whole social media thing. Maybe I shouldn't say new. I'm getting more popular on social media. I'm definitely not popular, but, like, more so than I was before. But yeah, so that's kind of something that's been like, okay, how do I deal with this? Because it's gonna happen, so I want to learn how to effectively handle it before it happens. But anyways, I think I'm going to end the video there, because I think I told you guys mostly, like, kind of what my plans are for 2020. Oh my goodness, I just went back in time. For 2021, some of the things that kind of scare me, stuff like that. But I will, I guess, talk to you guys next week. Oh, and I don't know if I'm going to start to post more often, because I noticed more of you guys were liking, subscribing, and following when I was posting twice a week. So that seemed to go better. But I just don't know if I have the time and the, like, really skills and ambition and all of that to be able to post twice a week. So I might try, I might not, we'll see. But anyways, I love you guys. Stay safe and healthy. Cheers.